God has an urgent message for you today about someone who thought they had you figured out. They believed you'd never let them go, that you'd always be there waiting no matter how they treated you. In the past, when they disappeared or walked away, you chased them, begged them to stay, and made yourself small just to keep them in your life. But something divine is happening right now that's about to shock them completely. This message comes with love to show you how your spiritual growth has changed everything. You're not the same person who used to chase love anymore. As you hear these words, know that God sees how this person has been playing with your heart and counting on your predictable responses. It's normal to feel hurt when someone takes your love for granted. But remember that divine timing is working in your favor right now. This revelation is your chance to break free from toxic patterns and show them who you've become. You're receiving this message because your prayers for clarity have been answered. Even when walking away from someone feels scary, trust that this awakening is a blessing because recognizing manipulation helps you choose better love. The universe has been preparing you for this exact moment when their old tricks won't work anymore. Your spiritual evolution has made you stronger than they ever imagined possible. As you think about their past behavior, take time to examine the cycle they created in your relationship. Just like someone who throws a ball knowing it will bounce back, they used your love as their safety net whenever they felt alone or bored. Hold on to your capacity for love and forgiveness, but let go of the belief that you must chase people to prove your worth. Just like a puppet master pulls strings to control movement, they learned exactly which buttons to push to make you come running back. This pattern isn't about love at all. It's about control and convenience. Look how they always returned when you were healing, when you were finding peace without them. Notice how they disappeared when you needed them most, but showed up when they needed something. This isn't coincidence. It's calculated behavior designed to keep you emotionally available while they explored other options. Your heart was never their priority. It was their backup plan. This divine revelation isn't meant to make you bitter, but to wake you up to patterns that have been stealing your peace and blocking your blessings. This situation is more than just another relationship challenge. It's a spiritual test of how much you've grown. God has been working in your life, preparing you for this moment when their manipulation would be revealed so clearly. It's time to connect with the divine wisdom that's been growing inside you. Through all those nights of prayer and tears, face this revelation with gratitude, knowing that spiritual awakening often comes disguised as painful truth. There's a loving plan at work in your life, and sometimes that plan includes showing you the difference between authentic love and emotional manipulation. This person might have confused you before, but see this clarity as a chance to align with your highest good. Every prayer you've prayed for a healthy relationship has been preparing you for this choice. When relationships feel confusing, reach out to God for discernment. The divine is always here to give you wisdom about who deserves access to your heart. In your quiet moments with God, you'll find the strength to respond differently this time. Your worth isn't determined by their presence, their attention, or their approval. You are divinely loved exactly as you are, and that love never disappears or needs to be earned through chasing. As we've discussed recognizing manipulation and spiritual awakening, I'd like to help you continue this journey of divine revelation. If these messages about breaking toxic cycles resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more guidance about recognizing your worth. Your engagement helps us build a community of people who are learning to honor their divine value. Pay attention to the divine signs that have been confirming their manipulative patterns. These aren't just coincidences. They are sacred messages sent to open your eyes to the truth. As you reflect on your relationship history, notice how your body feels when you remember their return after each disappearance. You might experience anxiety, confusion, or that sinking feeling in your stomach that warned you something wasn't right. You might recall friends expressing concern, or noticing how your peace returned when they were gone. These aren't random observations. They're spiritual confirmations helping you see clearly. Trust the divine wisdom that's been growing inside you. That voice warning you about their pattern. That feeling of being used. That sense that you deserved better treatment was God speaking to your heart. When you notice number sequences like 1111 or 333 during moments of clarity about them, when you have dreams that reveal their true intentions, or when you suddenly understand their behavior with perfect clarity, that's divine intervention working. In your life, these spiritual confirmations aren't accidents. They're sacred guidance, helping you recognize what love should never look like. Notice them, honor them, and let them strengthen your resolve to respond differently this time. Remember, the person they're expecting to respond is not who you are anymore. God has been working transformation in your life through every prayer, every tear, and every moment of seeking divine guidance. They remember the old version of you who dropped everything when they called, who accepted crumbs of attention and called it love. But your spiritual journey has elevated your standards and strengthened your spirit in ways they cannot comprehend. Your prayers have been answered not by bringing them back, but by showing you that you deserve consistency, respect, and genuine care. Feel confident in the divine work that's been happening in your heart. Each day of choosing prayer over panic, faith over fear, and self-respect over settling has been preparing you for this moment, when their manipulation would be powerless. This transformation isn't just about this relationship, it's about every connection in your future. The universe has been teaching you to recognize authentic love by first showing you what it's not. Your response to their return or their absence will reflect the divine strength you've cultivated. They will be shocked because they underestimated the power of a person who has learned their worth. Through spiritual growth. Divine timing, God's perfect schedule, is working in your relationship situation right now. When this revelation comes, at exactly the moment you're strong enough to handle it, that's sacred timing protecting your heart. These moments show you're aligned with God's plan for your love life, living in harmony with divine guidance about who deserves your energy. As this clarity about their pattern becomes undeniable, let it build your confidence in God's protection. Each confirmation that they were wrong for you shows divine love shielding you from settling for less than you deserve. Pay attention to how this awakening feels different from past confusion. This time brings peace instead of panic, clarity instead of chaos. This isn't random relationship drama. It's part of a loving plan to elevate your standards and attract authentic love. Keep your heart open to divine timing in all relationships. The more you trust God's schedule for your romantic life, the more you'll recognize when someone is aligned with your highest good versus when they're just convenient. Just as you receive these divine revelations about toxic relationship patterns, your support helps us continue sharing similar guidance with others who are learning to break free from manipulation. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these important messages to reach people who are still chasing love, instead of attracting it through self-respect. As you prepare to respond differently this time, believe that your dignified silence will speak louder than any words ever could. Just like a skilled chess player who changes their strategy, your unexpected response will leave them completely confused about how to handle the new you. They planned for drama, begging, and the usual chase, but divine peace has become your greatest weapon. Focus on maintaining your spiritual center, because inner calm is what carries you through their attempts to provoke old reactions. When you stay true to your worth and keep your heart aligned with divine guidance, their manipulation tactics become powerless. Your non-reaction becomes your victory. Your peace becomes your testimony. They will try every old trick to get you to respond like before, but your spiritual maturity has prepared you for this test. Every prayer for strength, every moment of choosing self-respect, Every time you've honored your worth has been building toward this moment. Your silence will teach them what they lost when they took your love for granted. Sometimes the most powerful response is no response at all, letting your elevated standards speak for themselves. As you embrace this new chapter, make it a habit to say, I am worthy of consistent, authentic love every morning. Speak these words with complete faith in your divine value. This simple practice builds a foundation of self-respect that manipulation cannot shake when their old tactics surface or when loneliness tries to make you settle. Pause for a moment. Use this time to connect with the divine love that never abandons you or plays games with your heart. Trust that God is bringing you relationships that match your spiritual growth and begin each day grateful for the wisdom to recognize genuine care. When you fill your thoughts with self, honor, and divine truth, you create space for authentic connections in your life. Practice meditation to clear trauma bonds that keep you attached to inconsistent people. Spend time in prayer asking God to reveal the difference between love and manipulation before it confuses your heart again. Your spiritual discernment is the gift that protects you from repeating old patterns. Create sacred rituals that remind you of your worth when their memory tries to make you question your decision to choose better. During this transformation, you're not just healing personally, but becoming someone who can guide others trapped in similar cycles. This experience gives you a chance to show God's love by modeling healthy boundaries and self-respect. Each day offers new opportunities to strengthen your resolve and inspire those watching your journey as you pray for wisdom and stay connected to divine guidance. Remember that your breakthrough becomes a beacon for others. Your courage to stop chasing love can encourage someone else who feels stuck in the same pattern. Use your story to bring hope to those who believe they have no choice but to accept less than they deserve. Embrace each interaction as a chance to demonstrate what self-love looks like in action. Your example creates ripples that help others recognize their own worth. In this journey, we heal together, supporting each other through prayer and shared wisdom. Your decision to honor your value creates a legacy that extends far beyond your own heart, touching everyone who witnesses your transformation. In closing, as you move forward into this new season of your life, walk with confidence knowing that divine timing has prepared you for this moment. Be ready to embrace relationships that honor your worth. Face any attempts at manipulation with spiritual strength and recognize every blessing that comes from choosing yourself. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's perfect plan for your love life. You are walking toward authentic connection, surrounded by divine protection and guided by wisdom. Keep saying, I am worthy of consistent, authentic love, and watch as God brings you exactly what you deserve. If this message has helped you recognize your worth and break free from toxic patterns, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance about healthy relationships. Hit the notification bell so you never miss revelations meant to protect your heart. When you share this message, you help others who are still chasing love instead of attracting it through self-respect. Each person who receives this awakening through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of healing and empowerment. Your engagement helps us build a community of people who refuse to settle for less than God's best. Dear Lord, please give us strength to honor our worth in all relationships and the wisdom to recognize authentic love when it appears. Help us break generational patterns of chasing those who don't value us. Bless us with the courage to walk away from what hurts us and the faith to trust your timing for genuine connection. Surround us with your protection as we choose self-respect over settling. Guide us toward relationships that reflect your perfect love. Amen. If this message has awakened your spirit to your true worth, consider showing appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue sharing divine revelations with others who need to hear they deserve better. Please share in the comments what spiritual topics about relationships and self-worth you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance that serves your highest good.